Hello, so this is the second video from bilingual programming education in Java and Python. So I wanted to start experiment which is about teaching people in two languages simultaneously. And I picked up Java and Python because they're really popular according to main sites which are checking the popularity of programming languages. So for example, from this one TOB, we can see that Java is on first position for 2018 and Python is on fourth one, and the trend is that their popularity is increasing. And if we check Stack Overflow survey for 2018, you see that Python is one of the most loved ones and the most wanted. And you can check many other interesting facts on this survey. And finally, if we check this one, popularity of programming languages, we can see that Python is on first position and Java is on second one, and the trend for Python is increasing. That's why I wanted to start with those two languages, and I have some experience in both of them. And programming is a way of solving problems. We can see that this is a program, really basic one in Java, and this is another one program in Python which is doing exactly the same. And just to say what is programming is creating in sequence of instructions which are solving a given problem on your computer, and the steps of solving this problem is defining a problem. For example, writing automated mail or finding people in one city. Then we have design. We are planning a solution for this problem, and we are searching for the optimal steps to solve this problem. Then we are implementing algorithm which is solving our problem, and then we have test phase where we are testing is our solution good enough to solve our problem. And finally we ship a product or solution to a customer. And the first and most famous program in programming world is Hello World, and these are the two examples for Python and Java. And as you can see, for Python we have only one line of code, and for Java we have three. But as you can see later, this is not so important. The important part is this one here and here, and those two programs are doing one and the same. They are printing this output on your console. I will show this in a few minutes. You can use tool like Pycharm or IntelliJ, which is very useful. The other way is to use Eclipse or whatever you want. I will give you some small homework after this video. So let's start with first program, which is print the string hello world. So as you can see, right now we have hello world, and I can change this to hello world 1, and as you can see we have this output. And you can play with this code. For example, you can add a parameter which is another string which is going to be substituted in this string, and finally you have the same result. This is very useful if you want to put several strings without hard coding the string. I will show you an example later. And we can see for Java the same equivalent of this one. It's almost the same. As you can see here, we have percentage s and the string, and in Python we have percentage s, the string, and here we have percentage sign again, but here we have a comma. But this is not so important. The difference is in the syntax, but you have to think, and your main purpose is to have a good algorithmic way of thinking and solving problems, and all the other can be learned in a few months. And for example, if you want to print hello world, let's say 10 times, we can use a special statement for. As you can see, the Pycharm or IDE is helping us in solving this problem. So we can say for, this is the name of the variable, and we can define a range, which is list of some this is defining a list of numbers from 0 to 10, and we can say that we want to print this one here 10 times. And as you can see, we have a result here of 10 times printing hello world. And if we want them on one line, we can add one parameter. As you can see, Pycharm again is suggesting something, so we can use it. This is end, and we can put that end should be empty string, and this is going to replace the new line character, and as final result we will have this only one line. And we can do something similar in Java for printing. Here we have again some suggestions. This is IntelliJ, and we are declaring a variable e, which is starting from 0. We are saying that here we have to use this one. We are saying that our limit is 10, and that this variable is going to increase with each iteration. As you can see here, IntelliJ is complaining that our code is not complete, so you have to check all these type of errors, and you can use some shortcuts like sout, which is giving us this system out print line, and we can get this hello world from here. And that's basically the same thing, putting out 10 times hello world on your console. And for example, if we have this, we have error, and when we try to execute this command we will get an error. And if you double click on this error, you will see where is the error, and you can search on Google for this one. And the same is here for Python. If we have something which is in error, we will get warning, and again clicking on this you will go on the line with the error and you can fix it. So for example, we can print hello world in another way by using another method, which is format. And as you can see here, we have hello and world, and we want to format with this string separated with a comma. And as you can see, we need to remove this in order to get our results. So again, adding this end for the print, we get all hello worlds on different lines, and the final one it's broken. We have world on first position, and this is because here we changed the number of indexes. So if we put here 0, we will have 2 times hello, and if we put 1, we will have the normal output which is expected. And as you can see here, we have something in gray, which is PEP, which is standard how to write your code in good Pythonic way. So we need to add a new line at the end of this file. And why it's important you to not hardcode your strings and programs in general, because here we can say I want to print all numbers, and number I want to put the numbers as output, and I can say which number on which line is going. So as you can see here, we have from 0 to 9, and this is better way than trying to print many times these strings one by one. You can do it easily, but if you have 1 million or 2 millions, it's better to use a program and a special way of producing this output. That this is the main part of programming, how to think and how to solve problems in an optimal way. So as a homework, you can install IntelliJ and Pycharm on your machine. I will put some links so you can have a look on them. You can install Java and Python, and then to play with IntelliJ and Pycharm. Then you can write a hello world program and execute it, and then you can write another program which is printing your name, and finally you can print your name 100 times. And I will put some links that you can follow to solve your homework, and I will add some additional resources to this one in order you to be able to understand what is programming and why it's useful for you. So thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, please do share them, and see you next time.